Hello friends, welcome back to another vlog and welcome to Jane Austen Summer episode 3. Today I went flower picking with my mom this morning. My hair did not hold up at all to the humidity, but we had a really good time. These are my flowers. We got them from Agape Fields in Nicholasville, Kentucky. They are where I did the Cinderella pumpkins at in the fall, and they also supply my flowers for my wedding. So they're just, I don't know, just a very like special, sentimental place for me, and I just always love going there. The flowers smell really good, so if I'm like constantly like sniffing, that's why. But I'm really, really happy with how mine turned out. I think that they're so beautiful, and I can't wait to arrange them better, like outside of the cup. But I've got some zinnias in here. They did have one like lone daisy. I love daisies, so I got it. There's some really pretty, I loved the color of this zinnia. It's like butter yellow. I think I have a Cosmo in here. Some dahlias. These are basket flowers. They open and close, but they look like baskets. Isn't that so cool? And then this is lemon basil. It smells so good. And then I have mint in here too. I love the smell of mint. Like, I'm getting like aggressive. I love the smell of mint so much. And it was just a great day. Look at this dahlia. Do you see this one? It's beautiful. I love it. I can't wait. There's yarrow in here. I can't wait to eventually have my own like cutting garden, but I will probably always like go back to them again because it's so sentimental and they are just the best. I love it. I have a Cosmo too, but I don't know if I said that, but yeah, I'm so happy with it. I love it. But we had a really good day. My mom and I did some shopping afterwards, and look what I got. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? I got it from Hobby Lobby. I have no idea where I'm going to put it. My mother-in-law gave me this heart shelf. I love it. I can't wait to put little trinkets on it. I just love it so much. I have no idea where I'm going to put it though, or really how I'm going to style it, but yeah, I'm just getting all kinds of goodies, and it's been so fun. This was in the nursery decor. They had a bunny and a hot air balloon too, but I'm obsessed with this. I have no idea where I'm going to put it. Jeremy's probably going to hate it, but it's so cute. We had a great day, but I wanted to kind of introduce you guys to this vlog and give you a quick little reading update. So for this vlog, ideally what I would like to read to keep it Jane Austen themed is the Jane Austen book club by Karen Joy Fowler. I've never seen the film. I don't know what this is about, and there's no blurb on the back, so we're going into it pretty much blind. But I had been reading some of the reviews on the back, and I feel like I will very likely enjoy it. So I am excited to start that. But before I start it, I want to finish My Friends by Fredrik Backman. I've talked about this book, I think, all summer. I started it in June. I put it on hold. Now I'm coming back to it. I started it last week, like toward the weekend. And I tried to pick up where I left off. I was like 50, 60 pages in. But I just kind of wanted to start it over. I couldn't remember like a ton of detail. So I'm right here. I think I've got a little over 100 pages. I think like 100 and, I don't know, 30, 40 maybe. Let me see. Oh, not even that many. So I could ideally finish this tonight, but we'll see. And then we can start the Jane Austen book club. I've also been reading The Summer I Turned Pretty on my Kindle. And when The Summer I Turned Pretty came out was when I was kind of leaving high school, going into college. And I remember seeing it then. And I was interested in it. I grew up in an extremely small town. We didn't have a bookstore. We didn't have a Walmart. Our library was slim pickings, and they never really had a ton of things. So I never read them when I was younger. But I'm having so much fun reading them now. I did not expect to devour it the way I did. Like, I thought it would be like a 2.5, 3-star read. Like, it was going to be fun, but it wasn't going to be like amazing. And I loved it so much. And it's just, I don't know, it's so fun to have people to talk about like things, like with everyone watching This Summer I Turned Pretty now. I don't know. I love girlhood and community like that. It just makes me so happy. So I'm happy to finally be reading and watching them to kind of join in with the discourse about it. I've started season 1, but I've not finished it. So I'd like to watch some more episodes in it, and obviously start book 2. But I'm loving it, so I really recommend it if you're like on the fence about it. It's been a really fun experience, and I've loved it. I wish I would have read them when I was younger though, because I think I would have been obsessed then. Now I'm a lot older, so it is a little bit different, I think. But had I have read them like at that age, I mean, I don't even know. I would have been insufferable. And I don't know if people really use the word FOMO anymore. I don't know. Do people use that? But I would have probably had that really bad, because I like would have wanted to go stay at a beach house and like have 2 brothers obsessed with me. That would have been really nice. But anyway, so I've been reading those as well. Other things going on in this vlog, I'm going to color my Jane Austen coloring book. I know I say that every time, and I've barely colored in it, but I'm really determined to color in it some more. And I have a ton of embroideries to do. I have 2 people that have reached out to me to make some for them, like they're going to pay me. So I have 2 of those. I need to finish the one for Jeremy's niece for her birthday, because it's in a couple weeks. And then one of my best friends are pregnant, so I have one for her I'll need to make as well. So much going on, but I love my flowers. Let's just scoot them a little bit more in the frame. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I don't know what I'm going to do. Clemmy's like, you're gonna hang out with me, you're gonna play with me, Mom, you've been gone today. Come here. But whatever it is, you guys will be here. I definitely need to embroider tonight, and I would like to finish my friends. So we'll see what we get into. But thank you so much for being here. Hello you guys, it's been a hot minute. It has been nearly a week and a half since I initially started this vlog, which wasn't my intention, and I really thought about not continuing this vlog just because that gave me anxiety of having it all so spaced out. And one of my friends was like, Casey, like, no one will know. I don't know why. I don't know. I think with creative hobbies, I tend to be a big perfectionist, which is really sad because they're supposed to just be for fun. And it's not that they aren't fun. It's just that I think sometimes I tend to suck the fun from them with wanting it to be perfect. I'm sitting on the bottom of my cardigan here. But yeah, so I've just had a lot of family things going on. Nothing like too bad or tragic or anything like that. But just some things where I've needed to be home. And I went and stayed with a friend for a couple of days, and I really struggle when things happen like that, even if they're fun things, when I get off routine to get back into my routine. And so that's been a lot of my problem too, but we're back in the swing of things. I'm going to continue vlogging. A quick little reading update. I have decided not to read the Jane Austen book club after I finished what was I reading? I don't even remember. After I finished whatever it was, I think it was My Friends by Fredrik Backman. After I finished My Friends, which is like a 6-star, infinity star read for me, it was amazing. It is hands down my favorite book of the year. And normally I can never like declare one book being my favorite, but this one like absolutely is. It was perfection. I'll talk about it probably more later or in my like July wrap up. But when I went to mark that I was reading the Jane Austen book club, on Storygraph I had like a 2.8 or something like that, which is pretty low, I think, honestly, for like a cumulative score. And then when I went to mark it on Goodreads, I don't know if you use Goodreads, then you know, like, there's a few reviews that pop up when you first like click on a book. I don't know if they're just like random or how that works, but they were all 1 or 2 stars. And I just felt that coming off of My Friends by Fredrik Backman, I just felt that was like not a good way to go, and to go to a book that obviously people just don't love. And I also finished The Summer I Turned Pretty, which was just really fun and lighthearted, and it just didn't seem like reading the Jane Austen book club was the way to go. So I've just kind of started diving into my summer TBR. I've been reading To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm like 20-some% into it. And then for the sake of a Jane Austen vlog, I've decided to read Mischief and Manors by Ashtyn Newbold. This was originally released, I think, in 2016. And then she's kind of went back and revamped it, edited it, you know, improved it since her writing has improved. I read Ashtyn Newbold's Noble Charades series last year and was obsessed. I love them so much. And I don't know why I've taken so long to like read more from her. So I decided to read that just because I feel like it won't be super time consuming, and then I'm still reading like something Regency themed for this Jane Austen vlog. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I just wanted to hop on here and give you guys a little update with life. I'm not feeling very good. I think I'm a little bit dehydrated again. It just comes from being off routine, not drinking water and stuff like I should be. I also spent a lot of time in the sun yesterday. I was at my mom's and we like spent hours by the pool, which was amazing. But when you're not drinking water and you're in the sun all day, that's not a good combination. So I'm just going to try to chill and take it easy. I picked a bunch of flowers from my mom's house too, so I'll probably arrange those because, as you can see, the ones from when I went flower picking are pretty they're not doing too hot. And I've even like had taken out like the dead ones, but now even the ones that were alive are starting to look pretty dead. So I'm gonna probably rearrange those later this evening. I need to embroider a lot. I've really fallen behind, so I need to get that all caught up. I'll probably read some more Ashtyn Newbold. I've started the first chapter, but I haven't finished it or gotten like very far into it. And then yeah, I want to color because I just don't feel good. I just want to chill out and like color and not like do anything. But I think I'm going to try to embroider, and I need to redo my nails because they're driving me crazy. I feel like when I don't have my nails done, I feel like I have really small hands and they just look like little kid hands. But Clemmy's eating and drinking over there. I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to do my nails. I'll probably embroider. I have 2 more classes for work. And I'll arrange my flowers. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, so I'm just gonna stop talking. But thank you for being here. For my nails, I always like to use the Olive and June press-on nails. They last me, it says about 2 weeks, but honestly, they typically last me about 2.5 to 3 weeks. But I keep the glue and glue them on if one pops off, so I think that helps. Sorry I'm shaking so bad. I'm telling you, it's where I'm dehydrated. But I'm going to put these on and probably watch some YouTube. Hello friends, happy Friday. Oh man, it has been a pretty productive day. I'm really proud of myself. I will say that I didn't get up as early as I wanted to. I actually did. I got up at 7 and I read for a little bit, and then it was so like dark and overcast that I ended up being like, well, I'll just like snuggle back down here with Clementine, and then I fell asleep. But it's okay. I've had a pretty productive morning. I arranged my flowers. I love like the colors of the zinnias, and then like I wish I would have paid closer attention when I was doing it, but I love having like some taller in the back and stuff. I just think it looks like magical and whimsical and really fun. So I'm really happy with how those have turned out. In terms of reading, I've not read anything on the Ashtyn Newbold book, but I am almost halfway through To Kill a Mockingbird. I'll probably read some more on it tonight. But today I want to primarily focus on reading the Ashtyn Newbold book, and I have a lot of embroidering to do because our niece's birthday party is tomorrow, and I don't have the embroidery finished. So that's mostly what I'm going to spend today doing. Also, this is Clemmy's frog. I just filmed my July like wrap up, and she squeaked it the entire time. It was like, but oh well, you know, one day I will be missing squeaking going on in the background of my videos. So we will appreciate it while we have it. Huh? I love her. But I'll show you my embroidery really quick. So this is it. Ideally, I would like to have her name and then the border finished. And then this evening, I will go in and do like their eyes and their nose, and then like the butterflies, antennas, and finish this up. And then tomorrow, hopefully, we can put it in a hoop before we go. So I'm going to settle down. I'm going to embroider for a little bit. Again, ideally get the name, get the border, take a break, read, and then finish it up this evening. We actually have to go to our property this evening because we signed the loan last week. I don't know if I mentioned that. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. And it's like starting this weekend. So we have to go today. Jeremy's self-contracting. I say Jeremy because this really is like Jeremy. It's not like a us thing. Like he's in this, he's doing a great job, but it's a lot. So we have to mark off on the property like where the house is. So when they go tomorrow to start excavating, they'll know like where to go. So we're gonna do that tonight, and then tomorrow morning, really early, Jeremy's meeting the guy before he starts like the foundational dig and concrete and all of that within the next couple days, and then who we've hired to do the framing. So it's incredibly overwhelming to me, but it's really exciting. And it's kind of fun that I started vlogging too, to kind of have like this process like embedded. I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I love going back in my vlogs and like looking back on things. So I think it'll be nice to have like these, first steps, kind of concretely embedded in like video form. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to embroider, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Here's my progress. I have her name finished. I'm gonna do the little roses along the border, so I'm gonna alternate like the pink and yellow roses on the stems, and then where I have these dots, I'm just gonna do like a couple like French knots in those colors, like kind of like this maybe, so they look like little buds, and then I just have the little detail. Hello friends, and happy Monday. We had a really good weekend. We went to Jeremy's niece's birthday party on Saturday, which was really fun. And then yesterday we just spent as much time as we could outside. We got to go to the property. We have dirt dug, I guess. I don't know what the actual terms are for this, but you can see like kind of more so where the house is going to be. And so that just felt really wonderful and magical. But I've just finished up work for the day, and I wanted to give you a quick little reading update before we kind of settle down and get into the evening. I have about 50 pages left of To Kill a Mockingbird, so I'm going to finish it tonight. And then in Mischief and Manors, I'm on like chapter 4. I'm like 11% in, and I'm really enjoying it. And I think I have figured out like who like the romantic interest is going to be, and I'm like, I think it's going to be so fun. So I'm very excited for it. So I'm going to settle down and read a little bit on it while I wait for Jeremy to get back home. And then this evening I want to hopefully color. I've been wanting to color in this stinking coloring book for ages, and I might see if Jeremy will settle down and watch Emma, I think it's the 2020 version, because he's never seen it. So I think that could be really fun to do tonight. And basically, I just want to start wrapping up this vlog within the next day or two, because I have to go home on Thursday to help out with some like family things. So I'm going to be gone Thursday and Friday, and then that weekend, like the next weekend, I have a friend coming to stay, and I don't want there to be like another like week-long hiatus in the vlog. So that's the plan. And I'm going to settle down. I'm going to read a little bit more of Mischief and Manors, and then we'll probably take Clem for a walk and have dinner. And yeah, it should be a good evening. But I just wanted to hop on here and give you guys a quick little update on how everything is going. And I will catch up with you later. Hello friends, a little bit of a different background. Clementine is playing, so if you hear squeaking, it's from her frog. I don't know if I've talked about this frog, but my mom bought this for her and she's obsessed with it. But the squeaking sometimes can be irritating. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick little reading update. I am over a fourth of the way in Mischief and Manors, and I'm loving it so much. It is so Clementine. It is so fun. So I don't know if I described the plot, but it tells the story of a young woman named Annette. She's like, I don't know, like 18, 19 years old. And she's an orphan, and she has 2 younger brothers who are like 8, 9 years old. And they live with their aunt, who is just very cruel, very mean, and Annette's siblings, like her 2 younger brothers, are quite mischievous, and they're just little boys, essentially. Like, they're not like evil, but like they're constantly getting into scrapes and causing trouble, it's very funny. It honestly makes me think of my 2 nephews, like just 2 brothers, like just getting into scrapes and causing trouble. But essentially her aunt, like I said, she's just a very bad, evil person, tells Annette, like, you are of age, I'm tired of taking care of you, like, you need to get it together, and your brothers, like, need to behave, essentially just be, like, little soldiers for me, or, like, I'm gonna put them in an orphanage, and you're, like, out. So Annette receives a letter from her parents, like one of her parents' best friends, who is inviting like Annette and her siblings to go stay with them for the summer. So Annette decides to go to hopefully like kind of help rear her brothers and like get them in tip-top shape. And while she's there, she encounters her parents' friend's son named Owen, who she just basically had a really bad experience with when her family was visiting the estate when she was younger. So she's very reluctant to be around him, but you know, she has no choice. And of course, like, I mean, I don't know for sure. I've not finished, but I'm pretty sure like he's the romantic interest. So I feel like we just throw out enemies to lovers too much. And they're not enemies, but she's very reluctant to like him just because of her experience she had when she was younger. But it has been so funny. Like, they were having dinner in the book, and she's like, Annette is sitting next to her brother, who's like whispering down to himself, like, Georgie, sit still. And she's like, what, who's Georgie? And he's like, oh, it's my mouse. And like pulls this mouse out at this very formal dinner from his pocket. And of course the mouse gets away and is like scurrying across the table. Oh my gosh. It's just so funny. And I feel like Ashtyn Newbold is so good about writing about moments like that. I love it. So ideally today I would like to get over halfway, and then hopefully tomorrow I can finish it up, because like I said, I have to end this vlog tomorrow. So we're going to be doing lots of reading sprints, but I have about an hour before I really need to get ready to go back to work and kind of get my materials and stuff ready for my class. So I'll probably read, and then I'll have another break, and I'll probably read some more. And then this evening I really need to work on my embroidery, but we'll see. So I just wanted to kind of come on here and give you a little bit of a reading update, and I will check in with you guys later. Hello you guys, and happy Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday. Yes, happy Wednesday. So I'm hoping to wrap up this vlog. I am exactly 50% of the way through Mischief and Manors. I'm enjoying it very much. It's very sweet, very cute. It's exactly what I had hoped for. According to my Kindle, I have 2 hours left. So I think I'm going to sit down and read for about an hour, do something else, and then read for another hour and wrap it up. But again, I'm enjoying it very much, and it's just cute, and the banter is sweet, and the story is fun. And again, I'm finicky with Regency romances, so it feels very fitting with the Regency period. Like, there was one point when like kind of the two main characters were walking around the estate, and it's like, oh, we don't need a chaperone. So like someone came and chaperoned them, and again, I like when it feels realistic to how it should be. But yeah, so we're gonna do that, and hopefully start wrapping up this vlog today. Hello, so I just finished Mischief and Manors, and it was so good. Like, I can't stop grinning. It was so sweet and perfect. The beginning was a little slow, but the last half had like so many twists and turns. Like, I was shocked, and they just kind of kept coming. It was obviously, it's a Regency romance, so it was a slow burn, and I love a slow burn. Like, by the time like they hugged, I was fit to die. And then, you know, when they kissed, it's like, just take me out, because I can't handle it. It was just it was so good. I loved it so much. I just can't stop smiling. It was so cute. I loved the Noble Charades series by Ashtyn Newbold, but I don't know, I think I might like this one more. And then the element of a found family, like, my cheeks are hurting. That's how happy I am. It was so good. So there's another one that comes out in a couple weeks. It's set, I think, in September, and it's called, I think it's A Seaside Scandal. And the little like line blurb at the end of this book said that it is, what did it say? Something like a spontaneous swim that leads to like a ruined reputation. And then I'm just like, I'm sad. I can't wait. So I know that for so many people, like August is fall and, you know, we are here. But for me, I'm just not ready to let go of summer yet. So I think I will try to do one more Jane Austen summer vlog and read that sequel to this book, because it was just so good. And I'm also just not ready to let go of my like Jane Austen Regency summer. I will say that this vlog has been a little bit more chaotic than I typically would like. Like I don't know. I think I mentioned this in kind of earlier in the vlog, that I tend to be quite a perfectionist with my hobbies, and I just feel antsy over things not going the way that I want them to. In this vlog definitely just had so many detours with things, and I didn't film as much like aesthetically pleasing content as I like, but that's okay. We're gonna embrace the imperfections and share this vlog anyway, because everyone should read Ashtyn Newbold and her books, because they're just so good. But like I said, I think in a couple weeks when The Seaside Scandal comes out, I will do my final Jane Austen vlog, and I think the Downton Abbey movie comes out around then, so maybe I'll like go see. I know that's not like Jane Austen-y, but I feel like if you like Jane Austen, you probably also like Downton Abbey. So maybe we'll like, I don't know, do that together and close off our summer series and start getting into some fall vlogs. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish like the talking portion of the vlog here. But I think I'll still show some snippets of my evening, because I'm gonna color in this stinking coloring book that I've been wanting to color in. And I need to work on my embroidery, and I think my friends and I have been watching The Summer I Turned Pretty together, so I think that we're gonna watch it tonight, and that'll kind of give me time to like watch the show with her and then maybe like embroider or something too. So I might show some snippets of that. But thank you so much for being here and watching the third installment of our Jane Austen summer series. I hope you know that I really appreciate your time. I was uploading my clips into like my video editor, and I have like an hour and a half worth of content, which obviously we will narrow down, but I just appreciate you sitting here through all of this. It really means the world to me. I hope you know that. I really appreciate your time. I'm petting Clementine. But yeah, I just can't get over how good that book was. I need to start buying her books, I think. They're amazing. They're so good. But anyway, I'm going to stop the talking portion of the vlog here. As again, just thank you so much for being here. And I will see you very soon in another video.